Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, no, I'm right in saying he started out as a fullback.
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And here's Aguero, and he's been shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pirlo gets a foot in here. Best. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, important interception. Zanetti with the clearance. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Aguero. Aguero, it's Aguero! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Pass somewhat off target. And here's Aguero. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Zanetti. Nice sequence of passes, this. Quarter of an hour played. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Still goalless. And he's managed to get free. Hazard is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's on the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, can he get onto this? Akanji cuts it out. Dembele. Hazard. Pirlo. Oh, it's Pirlo. Now it's Hazard. Pirlo receives it in a good position here.
St Mirren always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Romario tries a shot! And it's a goal! And there is your opener.
The goal scored for St Mirren.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
St Mirren have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ferdinand. Rui Costa. Rui Costa makes a move down the right. And here's Aguero. And Aguero! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ball's out once more. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Timber. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been cut short.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
St Mirren can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Gerrard. Pirlo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dembele. Here's Tchouaméni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti. And it's Tchouaméni. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Aguero. Pinches it off him. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Well read, nice interception.
There will be 1
Timber.
minute at a time.
Rui Costa. And it's Dembele. Vieira. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
St Mirren just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. St Mirren leading courtesy of the game's only goal. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And this is Ronaldo. Milan have a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. They've played it short. And that was nowhere near his best. Gerrard gets it clear.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nesta gets across to intercept that. Pirlo. Hazard. Zanetti calmly anticipates. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. St Mirren are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence. St Mirren couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Timber. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that...
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! AC Milan are all square.
The goal scorer for AC Milan.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Gerrard. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's got away, drills one in. Oh, well played, well played. Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. Vieira. Now it's Azar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's found a way past. And here's Aguero.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Zanetti eases the ball away from him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pirlo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That has not gone well. Now it's Romario. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Takes a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Hazard. And this is Messi. The ball goes in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's Aguero! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
After 88 minutes.
Romario really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Timber. Dembele. And it's Tchouaméni. Zanetti. Tchouaméni. The cross. And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Aguero picking up the Man of the Match award. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about.
It's Aguero! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is
Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Pogba. Rui Costa. Aimed beyond the defence. Chouameni. And it's Rui Costa. And it's Pogba. And this is Aguero. Dembele. Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Aguero. Rui Costa. Rui Costa running with intent. Rui Costa. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had it taken off him. And this is Aguero. He's found a way through. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Aguero. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
St Mirren are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's Rui Costa. Aguero.
This is the time you need that pace. St Mirren really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he was quick to react. That's a look and place it forward. Koundé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Aguero. Aguero makes a dash for it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Nicely aimed pass. Caresses it through. Well read, nice interception. And here's Rui Costa. He's picked his way through. It's Rui Costa! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Ferdinand. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And that is goal number 20.
The ball scored for St Mirren.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Dembele. Now it's Aguero. Can he get it through? Oh, a bust challenge. Oh, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Howson did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And he's forced to go back. Akanji. Tchouaméni. Now it's Aguero. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Aguero. Good chance here. Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Dembele.
2 minutes have been indicated.
That is good strength. Gerrard. Terrific effort! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Oh, given away. Aguero. Aguero! Aguero! Just superb! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And that is all they have time for. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
St Mirren are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 6, Rui Costa.
So we're off again.
Number 18, El Hadj
Lo Celso.
coming on the field. Number 13,
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Number 11,
Rui Costa
Victor
going face to face with his great rival. Timber. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aguero. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lo Celso to Pogba. And that pass isn't the best. It's Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tchouaméni. Gerrard. Lo Celso. And it's Pogba. Mateus. Tchouaméni. Romario. Knocks it into space. It's Gerrard! That is decidedly lacking.
St Mirren certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he's had it nicked away. Lo Celso. Gyökeres. Now it's Aguero. Oh, just Aguero! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Timber, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution for St Mirren, number 19.
St Mirren with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 11, Ousmane Dembele. Number 10, Rui Costa. Coming on the field, number 8.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
Number 6, Bradley Barcola.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
St Mirren perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Lovely feet. And this is Gerrard, shapes to shoot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Gerrard clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Eze. To Gerrard, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Picks out, he's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Ah, that's a fine interception. Takes the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Barcola really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Barcola is the type of player who... Chance, surely! Holland! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest, real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
St Mirren go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Looking for the run. Koundé makes the interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Delivers the ball, and he's cut it out. Gerrard, and now the breakaway. Nice physical challenge, and it's Rice. And he's chosen to go back. Eze. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Aguero. It's Aguero! Oh, he's been caught on. There's the shot! It's a goal! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Mateus, he's shifting through the gears here. Desperate defending required here. And that should get the job done.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Gerrard. Barcola. Oh, some tackle that. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Zanetti. No unnecessary. And we're done. St Mirren have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Now, everyone, please
Terrific
turn your
recovery,
attention
a
to the screen
really
for today's
fine
winning
win
lottery
that, Jim
numbers.
Beglin.
This has been a
Find
very
out.
composed response.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're...
Shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Melbourne City are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's from Mario. Pinches it off him. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Ronaldo. They get a throw in. Hazard with the delivery. No, that's been dealt with. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. St Mirren couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Ferdinand. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard. Tries to pass it through. And this is Aguero. Oh, this looks sharp. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rui Costa. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. Barcola. That's Gerrard. Barcola. And it's Gerrard. And this is Aguero. Aguero. There's the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Aguero just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Knocks it into space.
Melbourne City always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barcola is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Plays it through. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Romario pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rui Costa. Gerrard. Now it's Barcola. And it's Romario. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Pretty robust defending.
Bellingham. That's going across. Terrific effort! And that's a tidy finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Melbourne City restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Chouameni. O'Shea, and the keeper's got it again.
1 minute at a time.
And for the first half, that is that. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
St Mirren clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Chance to deliver. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Spread it left. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Melbourne City can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He has found the way through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Bellingham. Ferdinand does well to get it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Now it's crossed in. Towering header! It's hit the crossbar. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number 21, Baron Torres.
Can he get on the end of this? Hazard is onto it in a flash. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Thuram. He's cut it out. Now it's Haaland. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
St Mirren clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Could be danger here. Oh, he's played it in low. Deftly away. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Dembele. St Mirren still have the cards to affect this game. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And it's been hooked away. Dembele. Dembele. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get... Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's in on goal. And the shot! And a neat finish! And again they hit the front.
The goal scored for St Mirren.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Erling Haaland. Substitution on the field, number 10, Lionel
Melbourne
Messi.
City can make their change now with a break in play. St Mirren with the lead.
What a great time to score, but
It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Ferdinand has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a... He's having a shot!
Number 17.
And the difference is still one, but only just.
well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. Thinks about the shot. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Romario. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Neymar. He's going for goal! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! They have stolen level at the last! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Tries a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.